If you want to increase the life of your automotive or motorcycle battery, this shop tip is for you. If you're just starting out and setting up a home shop, then this shop tip is for you. Shop tip number 18, buy and learn to use a good battery charger and have several small chargers, continues my shop tip series, where I show you how to improve your shop experience by spending little or no money. Today I'm going to recommend you spend a little money, but it'll be money well spent. These tools are an asset and will be an asset for many years. I have many other videos showing general automotive work, modifications, and tips. If you find this video helpful, consider subscribing and watching the other videos. To subscribe, just click the Stiles Automotive icon in the lower right of the screen. Most automobile batteries and many motorcycle batteries are wet cell batteries. What shortens the life of an automotive or wet cell type battery? Vibration, extreme temperatures, and being completely drained will shorten a battery's life. But time is typically the ultimate battery killer. More time means more opportunity for exposure to hazards, degrading the battery's internal chemistry. And of course, overcharging by the car's alternator will greatly reduce the battery's life, especially if you overcharge hard enough to boil the acid out of the battery. But even if you don't, overcharging will shorten the life of the battery. If you don't clean your battery and battery terminals, acid can degrade the terminals and the metal of the car that the battery is mounted to. Loose battery terminals lead to arcing and damage to battery terminals. I have a video showing how to properly clean your battery tray, and terminals. Be sure to watch it and clean your battery each year. Let's back up. Vibration can cause the internal plates of a battery to become damaged or loose, shortening against each other. To reduce damage caused by vibration, ensure your battery is mounted in a battery tray and that the battery can't move in the tray. Temperature. Yes, temperature affects the performance of a battery, and extreme temperature affects battery life. High temperature causes more toxic gases to form and escape from the battery, reducing the amount of sulfuric acid in each cell. Low temperature in combination with low charge on the battery may cause the battery to freeze, which would likely cause damage to the internal plates, or in extreme case, cause the battery case to crack and leak. Even without the temperature effects on a battery, being completely drained of charge will shorten a battery's life. In fact, this deep discharge can cause your battery to not accept the charge at all. Did you know that continually using your battery at an undercharged state for many cycles can hurt your battery? Do you store a car, motorcycle, or lawn equipment without keeping it on a charger? Doing so could lead to sulfification. It may cause buildup of sulfate on the battery's plates. This means that the acid on the battery has reached such a deep discharge state that it has begun to cover the lead plates of the battery. This reduces the overall charge capacity of the battery. Eventually, you will not have enough power in the battery to start your car or other equipment. So, if you're storing a car and you don't put it on a maintained charger like this one, then as you use the car over time, it's going to continually be hard on the battery. It'll form a sulfur on those plates, reducing the performance of the battery. The solution is to store your batteries with a full charge and keep them charged with a maintainer charger like this one from Schumacher. Notice that I have several of them. Yes, I have several of them. And notice on this one, I have it plugged in and it's currently connected to an automotive battery. So it's charging the battery right now. It has a charged indication, a charging indication, and then if you reverse the terminals on the battery, it'll indicate that on this particular one. I have an older model that does similar. It also tells you if the battery is fully charged, and if it's in a maintained state, this light that's charged would come on and then it pulsates, indicating that it's in a maintained state, so you know that your battery is going to be functioning properly the next time you use it, and you know that the charger's working like it should. These Schumacher chargers come with this terminal clamp that can be disconnected from the cable. And it comes with this little pigtail, so you can wire it into the battery terminals, and it also plugs into that same end. So this is a type of a pigtail that I have on my motorcycle, because motorcycle batteries are typically somewhere that's not easy to access. Like for mine, my ZX-10R, my battery's under the seat, and I'd have to completely remove the seat to be able to put a charger on it. So I have this pigtail wired in permanently, so I can keep my motorcycle plugged in all the time. Another useful tool is this larger charger from Black & Decker. It has the ability to quickly charge your battery, or it can do an engine start. It can slowly charge your battery to bring it back to life, and it has a mode to desulfate your battery. It can give you a fault code if it is unable to charge the battery, and it can also do an alternator check, both of which are handy while troubleshooting. I'm not going to show you everything, but I do want to turn off the lights and plug it in so that you can see it a little bit better. So you can see the digital display. When you first plug it in, it automatically goes to a gel cell battery. You have to select battery type, and I'm selecting a wet cell here on the top, and it's plugged into a 120 volt source, but then I've also got it connected with the leads connected to a battery that's got a full charge. So I'm going to show you here in real time. I just selected to charge at 2 amps, and so it's going to attempt to charge a little harder than 2 amps, and then it knows that it's a full charge battery, so it's reducing the amount of amps it's putting into it. And this is in real time. I'm going to let it run just for a minute. Bear with me. I think this is a great function of it. So you can see that the battery is almost completely charged, and then it'll give us indication here. It just clicked, so there it goes. It tells us full charge. So I think that's a very nice feature of this particular charger. Like I said, I'm not going to show you everything, but I think this is a nice little charger. It's not that expensive. But you just choose the battery type, and it gives the indication here what type of battery that you're dealing with, and then you can charge it either at 2 amps, 10 amps, or 25 amps. And you can also press this button to do an engine start. So if you want to immediately start the battery, you know you've got a good battery, you just left the lights on or something, and you just want to get your car started, you can do that. Or you can do a battery recondition, which will desulfate the battery. Or you can do a voltage check on the battery and do an alternator check by holding down this button. Pretty nice. That's the tip. Get and learn to use a good battery charger, and have several small maintainer chargers to increase your battery's life, especially those batteries that are in a stored car, motorcycle, or other infrequently used equipment. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I look forward to your comments.